When did you like come passionate about this? You seem very passionate. I mean, obviously, you know, you went to school and that was part of your education that I read online. But
Right.
when did you feel the need to not only do it for yourself, but spread the good news to everybody?
So, I went to undergraduate for biology, and I went to graduate school for human biology. So I got a second degree in the biology of human beings. And then I went to work in the life insurance industry. And I worked in a very special division of life insurance, which was the mortality division. Mm-hmm. And the thing about life insurance and a lot of other financial services instruments, you would not believe how many tens of billions of dollars of financial services instruments every year are issued based on when people are going to die. Reverse mortgages, annuities, life insurance. This is all based on when people are going to die. If I'm a life insurance company and I'm about to put $25 million of risk on your life, only one thing matters. And so we got very, very good at looking at medical records and determining how many more months you had left on Earth.
Sure.
And I was brainwashed for years into just thinking that this was data, right? These were just spreadsheets. I had nothing to do with putting the person in this position. It wasn't my responsibility to get them out of this position. Mm-hmm. It was my responsibility to predict when they were going to die.
But a lot of insurance companies, they might turn a person down if they feel like, oh, you're only going to be here another 2 years. Ain't no point to take that small amount for that high payout at the end of the 2 years, right?
100%. I mean, you want to know where where life insurance. I mean, you want to know where health trends are going. Watch what life insurance companies do. Look at the way that people are being table rated now for multiple vaccinations and multiple vaccine boosters.
Yeah,
you can say what you want, but if you got multiple boosters in your medical record, you are being table rated. They will charge you more for your life insurance policy.
Sure.
Wow. We knew about. We had data. Remember, life insurance companies have data that no other company has. No other financial services company has. No other university, no clinical study, not even the federal government. They know the day, the date, the time, the location, and the cause of death for 370 million lives. And on the day you die, they also have all your medical records. They know your blood work. They know your genetics. So now they can triangulate that back into the medical record. So we knew. I mean, I will tell you that the database that I had access to for 20 years and that I used to predict mortality, if that database could see the light of day, it would permanently change the face of humanity. It would upend modern medicine in a way that would be catastrophic. And that's why it'll never see the light of day, because the truth about what's going on in humanity, chemicals, synthetics, pharmaceuticals, is in that database. We knew, for example, that take the African-American population. 85% of the African-American population is clinically deficient in vitamin D3. This is the single most important nutrient in the human body. When you're deficient in vitamin D3, your immune system's compromised. When you're deficient in vitamin D3, you have a hard time regulating blood sugar. When you're deficient in vitamin D3, you are succumbed to brittle bone disease like osteopenia, osteoporosis. You look at these communities and you see very high rates of type 2 diabetes, extraordinarily disproportionate rates of being affected from COVID.
Gary,
right?
How do you get D3?
Well, if you don't get it from sunlight, so D3 is the only vitamin that a human being makes on our own, right? There's hundreds of vitamins in your bloodstream right now. If I was to pull your blood, hundreds. Your body's only capable of making one. When God made man, he made us with the ability to make one vitamin. So just think about how important that must be to human function, right? So 85%, 50% of the world's population is clinically deficient. A deficiency in vitamin D3 was the second leading cause of morbidity in COVID, right? But we didn't talk about giving the human body nutrients, right? We didn't tell people to go give them the jab. Yeah, we talked about giving them the jab and then sitting on your couch waiting until you couldn't breathe anymore and go get ventilated at the emergency room.